Hi, my name is Mary Ellen Collins, and I have so much to celebrate with you today. I want to talk to you about we are 25 years old. So I want to talk to you about 25 years of healing, hope, and sisterhood, a celebration of the Motherless Daughters Ministry. I have to tell you that 25 years ago, I sat across from a woman and asked a question that would change the course of both of our lives. Do you ever miss your mother? Her eyes filled with tears, and she nodded. That sacred moment, raw, honest, and deeply human, was a spark that lit the flame of the Motherless Daughters Ministry. As I said, I'm Mary Ellen Collins. I'm the board chair and the founder of the ministry. And I'm excited that you are spending your time with me. It's such a privilege, the honor of your time. So I want to talk about how, please, if you know other motherless daughters who need to hear this message, forward this to them. Hit the like button, tag someone. And I always want to hear from you, your responses, and because this is for you. And as I said, 25 years ago, I sat across from a woman and asked a question that would change the course of both of our lives. Do you ever miss your mother? I knew that she had had mother loss like me, and that question was really appropriate at this time. It was Mother's Day, and that's a hard day for motherless daughters. And as I said, her eyes filled with tears, and she nodded. But that was such a sacred moment, so deeply human. And that was the spark that lit the flame for the Motherless Daughters Ministry. Now, at the time, I had no grand plan. I didn't know how to start a ministry, and I wasn't sure anybody else would show up. But God kept whispering, do it anyway. Do it anyway. And so in the year 2000, we gathered just a small group of women, each carrying the invisible weight of mother loss. We cried, we prayed, we told the truth. And from that circle of brave hearts, something beautiful was born. The roots of the ministry are deeply personal for me. I lost my mother when I was 15 years old and buried my grief for decades. Like many women, I filled the hole in my soul with achievement and success, trying to outrun the pain. That doesn't work. But after a debilitating condition that forced me into stillness, God began to peel back the layers. Through physical suffering, emotional healing, and spiritual healing, I finally faced the deep wound I had carried since childhood, and that is unresolved grief. As I searched for healing, I asked God to use my pain for his purpose. And that prayer became the heartbeat of this ministry. We are motherless daughters. And this year, we celebrate 25 years of showing up for one another, standing in the gap, and saying to every woman who feels alone in her grief, you belong here. So when I want to talk about the journey that we've been on so far, when we say motherless, we mean resilient, courageous, and spirit-filled. We mean daughters who walk through the valley of grief and come out carrying light for others. Whether your mother had passed away, was emotionally absent, narcissistic, or simply couldn't nurture you as you needed, your story matters. And for 25 years, we've held space for it. What began with one conversation has grown into a global ministry, reaching thousands of women each year. Women that are in all seasons of their life, new moms, grandmothers, daughters just beginning the grief journey, and others who've carried it silently for years. Over the 25 years, God used this ministry in mighty ways. Fantastic impact. The impact of courses and retreats, from the Journey Retreat to a course called Breaking Free Healing from a Narcissistic Mother. Our courses offer safe spaces for women to unpack their grief and find healing. The impact of connection and conversation circles. Those are our 4-week themed groups. They're communities that help women connect around a specific type of mother loss by suicide, emotional abandonment, narcissism, surviving loss, recent loss, and mothering without a mother. The global impact, the reach, we have international leaders, including one woman in India. We now serve women across continents and all time zones. So the impact of online resources. We provide blogs, podcasts, devotionals, videos. We've reached thousands of women with messages of truth and encouragement. The volunteer leaders, many who once came for healing now lead others, serving as facilitators, group leaders, writers, mentors, giving back. There is a huge impact on our diverse and inclusive healing. We've intentionally expanded to reach underserved communities and younger generations, often supporting where there was once silence. And the legacy. This is the phenomenal piece. Healing one woman often affects her relationships, her family, her faith. We've seen entire generations impacted by one daughter's healing towards wholeness. I talk a few about the milestones that really matter. We host retreats where women travel from across the country to be seen and understood. Watching a grieving daughter become a group leader, helping others find their voice. Wow, that's a milestone. Receiving messages from women around the world who say, I thought I was the only one. Seeing our first international group community flourish under leadership from India, training and empowering a team of volunteers to carry the mission forward. Every success story, every tear shared, every breakthrough, these are milestones. But we can't stop there. We need to look ahead. So as we enter our next chapter, the mission remains the same: to walk beside every woman navigating the pain of mother loss, but our vision is expanding. We want to expand more online programs to meet women wherever they are. We want to continue the training for facilitators, group leaders, and coaches. We really have a heart in exploring new partnerships with churches, nonprofits, and community groups. And we really want to have a greater reach to younger women who are often overlooked in grief spaces. And we really want to encourage more donorship support, and scholarship to remove barriers to healing. And through it all, we'll be pointing women to the one who sees, heals, and restores. We have a grateful heart. To every woman who shared your story, thank you. To every volunteer, prayer partner, and donor, thank you. To every motherless daughter still searching for healing, we're here for you. And to the one who called this ministry into being, who used brokenness and surrender to birth something holy, all glory to you, Lord. Now, here's to us. If you have a glass, raise it high. It's our time to celebrate, not just the years, but the legacy, not just the work, but the why. We are the daughters who stayed, the daughters who rose, the daughters who dared to heal. We are motherless daughters, and we're just getting started. My prayer for you, if you are searching for healing from your mother loss, you're in the right place. We are here for you, and you are not alone. Thank you.